What'd you do to your arms?
I was lifting the cushion up and down constantly.
Did your workout for the day?
For now.
For now.
Boy.
Stereo. Sorry, that's just what the name of that symbol I put it to is.
Stereo.
Yep. It also records from the front, apparently, so I think actually the proper way to have the microphone is that way.
Whoa, major spikes right there.
Yeah, probably, because now all the noise recording sides are facing us.
Boy, oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy. Nice.
Thank you. Man, where do we even begin?
I don't know. Has anything happened?
Quite a bit has happened in the past week or two. For example,
Welcome to the Leftover Fruit Podcast, by the way.
yeah, hi.
Episode fucking whatever.
20-something.
Nice.
We're still in the 20s.
Still in the 20s.
Heading to the 30s, you know.
And getting that big 3-0. We're going to be over the hill here soon.
We're going to be hitting 30, and then everything's going to go downhill from there. And then we're going to go hit a midlife crisis, buy ourselves a Corvette. And our sex drive is just going to plummet. Just drastically plummet. It's going to be terrible.
Well, I mean, I could use a little bit of that. I'm horny like 80% of the time.
80% of the time.
Every day.
God damn.
That's my struggle. That's what I have to live with.
You're not horny enough. You
I'm
gotta
not
be horny
enough.
100% of the time.
Dude, I couldn't stand being... My dick would fall off.
Yeah,
The amount of abuse that it would take if I was a horny 100% of the time.
It would be...
Yeah, it would just pop off. It would run away from me. It would call CPA on me. CPS, sorry. A CPA would call a CPA on me.
Just like that. Just
Yep.
pop right
That
off
was
there.
the noise it would make.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's your opinion about the that Witcher card game, Gwent? What do you think about that?
I think it is really fun. Why?
Explain a little bit about it.
Well, for those of you who don't know what Gwent is, it is a card game that that exists inside the world of The Witcher. Mm-hmm. Most of you probably know what The Witcher is. Witcher 2, Witcher 3, the original Witcher. Mm-hmm. Great game, very great games. Amazing world. They're based on a I believe Polish authors' books. I think it's Poland. Mm-hmm. There's like 16 books or something and a bunch of short stories and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's the awesome games. But anyway, there's a card game that the people that play in this world called Gwent. And Gwent is a card game that is based off of you both being commanders of an army, and you play. Cat just did a circle. You play cards that represent soldiers and just units of your army, mm-hmm. And they make up they each have a number on them that's their strength, and by the end of the round, whoever has the most strength on the field wins the round. A game's broken up into 3 rounds. You have to win 2 out of 3. And the board's broken up into melee, ranged, and siege weapon lines. And cards can only go in specific lines on the areas of the board, depending on what type of card they are.
Okay.
That's just a basic thing. There's other cards that are like agile that can be placed in any row, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's very in The Witcher 3. It was a very well thought out and nice mini game to pass the time when you didn't feel like going to hunt a monster or continue the story quest. Mm-hmm. But people liked it so much that they asked them to make a game that was just Gwent. And CD Projekt Red, which is the developers of The Witcher, were like, you got it. So they decided to make a Gwent only card game, or like video game. Mm-hmm. they changed around some of the rules. Like in The Witcher 3's Gwent and stuff, you don't like, you draw 10 cards at the beginning of the game, and those are the only 10 cards you get through all 3 rounds. Except for certain cards will have the ability to draw you something, and if you played as the Northern Realms, you got to draw a card after each round. Mm-hmm. They decided to make it so you could draw cards after the first round. You draw 2 cards. After the second round, if it goes that far, you draw another card. They basically made it a lot more actual card game-ish. If you play Gwent, the standalone Gwent game, mm-hmm. It's very. I see it personally as a contender to things like Hearthstone.
Yeah,
it's very well thought out. It's a very fun game, and the cat's going crazy. It's very fun. I really hope it gets as big as Hearthstone, if not bigger. Mm-hmm. I could never really get into Hearthstone. And I wish there was a physical version, but a physical version would be a little convoluted with all the number values and stuff that would go on. But yeah, that's a pretty actually lengthy rundown of what Gwent is. Well, so I'm assuming Gwent was in the news because.
Well, yeah,
just that it came out.
Yeah, Gwent came out.
Yeah,
and you played the public beta of it, I think.
Yeah, it's still in public beta. It's not full release yet. Mm. But the public beta is, well, it's always going to be. It's a free-to-play game. Yeah, you can go get it now if you're on PC, PS4. I think it's on Xbox One as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun.
That's cool. That's cool.
If you don't like Hearthstone, maybe you'll like Gwent.
Yeah. Easier said than done.
I did have there is still a little bit of connection problems though going on. It's still in the beta, so that's to be I played some games here here on Zach's PS4, mm-hmm. And they went fine, perfect. I lost one, won the second one. It's a very actually fun game. The second one, I did some crazy ass combo ass shit. I won't get into it, but it was it made me feel good. But then I went back home and downloaded it on my PS4. Mm-hmm. And tried to play, and the first game got in after the second round. It wouldn't let me play a card. I'm like, what the fuck? And the timer was running out because there's a turn timer, and if the timer runs out, it just discards a random card from your hand. And I'm like, why can't I play it? What the fuck? Is this a bug or something? The game had, I don't know, there had been a connection. The thing popped up that said the game could not be completed and gave us both a draw. I was like, okay. So I try to connect again, and before it even gets to the game board, it said your opponent could not connect and was forced to forfeit. You win. I'm like, well, that's great. I haven't even played yet, and I'm 1-0-1.
I am the best. I am the best. Oh, buddy. Speaking of connection issues,
yeah.
I'm sure you know of about Friday the 13th, the game.
Yes, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, I remember seeing some."
Yeah,
I remember seeing beta footage and stuff like that.
It's out, and it is terrible right now.
Terrible
connection issues up the ass since day one of release.
That seems like
that seems like something they'd fix in beta, right?
Well, I mean, that just seems like. Well, I was going to say that seems like most games nowadays. Mm-hmm. Whenever there's an online proponent or an online only proponent, for some reason distributors can never get it right, and they just always never make their servers strong enough. Never have enough servers to.
I will give them some slack since it's a small company.
Yeah.
So they were bound to have this issue sooner or later. Mm-hmm. But from day one. Oh boy. And not only that, but
I mean, AAA games do that too.
Yeah, but they resolve it a lot quicker though compared to indie, right?
Well, some.
I'm
thinking of one right now. I don't know why I can't place the name. There was a game. It was one. There was Street Fighter V.
Yeah, that was a problem.
And then let's see what else. I know there's one. I can't. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. It was a game that when it came out, like, could not connect. Fucking For Honor. This isn't the one, but here's another one that popped in my head. For Honor.
Yeah.
Fucking. That game pissed me off so much. It was fun. It's fun to play, but I have never had a game give me crap for my NAT before. Mm-hmm. You know what the NAT is, right?
No.
It's if you go onto your PS4 and go to your network and test your network connection, one of the little things will say NAT.
Oh, right.
And
right.
it'll be Type 1, Type 2, Type 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a firewall, I guess you'd say. It's basically your ability to connect outside to other servers and their ability to share information with you. Type 1 being strict, meaning very little to no connectivity, or allowed connectivity. Type 2 being moderate, which is ideal, I guess, where you're still, some of your info is guarded, but you're still able to connect to these things and do a Type 2 NAT. I think most people have Type 2. And then there's Type 3, which is open. That's usually when people, like, port forward the ports required for PlayStation Network and stuff, just meaning just 100% unfettered access of data going to and fro. And for some fucking reason, if you go into certain games, you'll see them have, like, your NAT is, like, strict, moderate, open, or whatever. I've never had a problem with online games because I've always had moderate NAT. And then, for some reason, For Honor was saying that I had strict NAT. And I'm not the only one that had this problem, where I just could not connect. I would search for a game, and I would start up the game would say I'd have strict NAT, and then I'd go to multiplayer, and I'd search for a game, and I would sit there for like 10, 12 minutes before the game decided, boom, oh no, you have moderate NAT, and then I would be able to connect, like, right away to a game. I've never had a game give me problem for the NAT before. But For Honor just fucked me and some other people about that shit, and it sucks. Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, Friday the 13th, very rocky start.
Yeah.
For online, and they added an extra ability for Jason too.
Yeah.
For some reason, he can throw knives.
Well, I mean, he does have arms and knives to throw.
Okay, but this was kind of true.
Yeah.
This didn't happen until the 6th movie, where he actually threw knives at people, like small knives. You know what I mean?
People are really upset that he can throw knives in.
I mean, it's not that. It's like he can also put traps in, like, bushes and stuff like that. It just makes Jason overpowered like crazy.
Yeah.
And for one, he can teleport to and from places. That's already fucking cheap as it is.
Especially since in the first movie it wasn't it wasn't zombie Jason or like anything. It was Jason's mom.
Yeah.
Killing people. Spoiler alert for the first Friday the 13th movie.
Oh, spoiler.
Yeah, it was Jason's mom the whole time. Blaming all the kids for the death of her son.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but I also come from I also get it from, like, a game developer standpoint. You have to sometimes fealty to the source material has to suffer a little bit for game mechanics that work or that are fun. Like, what would you do in Friday the 13th if all Jason could do was just walk around? There'd be no contest. Jason would never win. Mm-hmm. If he could just walk around, and all the other, the survivors had whatever they wanted to do to get away or whatever, and Jason would never win. It wouldn't be fun. So the ability to teleport and stuff like that, I'm fine with, because not only does it help Jason get the drop on people, but also it provides those, like, scare moments. Like, you teleport behind a door when someone's coming to come through it, and boom, you're just standing there. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the whole point of the game. It's like it's a horror game where it's not a story-driven narrative that's giving you the spooks. It's the antics of the other players.
Okay, but to be fair, if I did actually play this and then I see Jason just teleport right in front of me and then grab me,
yeah,
I would just drop my controller and be like, this is fucking bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yeah, but I think I don't know, but I'm pretty sure because there's other games that have the same exact formula that are on Steam and stuff like that. That have like teleporting and stuff. There's even one on Gary's mod where it's a Slender version where it's called Stop It Slender, and one player plays as the Slenderman, and you can teleport. But the caveat is that you can't teleport where someone's looking. You can only teleport where they can't see you. So I'm pretty sure they probably have that mechanic in Friday the 13th. Because, yeah, it would be really dumb and take away from the scares, and it'd be really cheap if Jason could just be like, boom, in front of their face, grab them.
And then kill them. And it's like, yeah, great.
No, it's, I imagine it's probably like you can't.
Just started busting up laughing. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, ragdolls are amazing.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, another thing that I want to acknowledge at least is that Monster Hunter Double Cross or XX, coming to Switch.
I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, this just looks like more of the same.
Well, yeah, I mean, I assume Monster Hunter would mainly be the same.
Yeah, true. Most of the Monster Hunters have been basically the same, but I mean, this game, I just saw more maps from... Because I've played a lot of the Monster Hunters. Mm-hmm. I like the game. But, like, I saw this trailer, and it's just showing more areas of that I've already been to. There are areas that have been around for a while. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, look, there's a Nargacuga. Like, it's the same monsters, too. There's a Nargacuga. There's a Tigrex. Mm-hmm. Oh, of course, Rathalos and Raytheon are going to be in there, the namesake wyverns. But, I shouldn't say namesake. It's not. They're not namesakes, but the poster dragons of the series.
It's to get people hyped for the movie.
Fuck that. I don't even know if that thing's still happening.
That'd be funny if it was.
I really hope it doesn't, because it's going to be terrible.
I mean, I'd laugh if it actually did happen. It's not like I'm not going to watch it.
You're just going to laugh.
I just want to laugh at the people just saying like, man, this movie sucks. And I'd laugh at them and be like, see, this is what happens.
Of course, there's always going to be people who defend it, though.
Yeah.
Just be like, Monster Hunter can't do no wrong. Can't do no wrong.
No.
Anything they do, it's great. It's great.
It's a great movie.
Great. Rathalos taking out the Empire State Building. Fuck it.
It's good.
It's good.
Taking out the Hollywood sign.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh!
There you go.
Ah, maybe Dragon Jizz.
Gross. Oh, did you also note that in the future, I think Nintendo stated that they're not going to make SD cartridges anymore. It will be download code only. You know how you go on the Nintendo...
Switch?
Yeah, for Switch. Like in the eShop, you can just download any game you want, right? Now, here's the thing that's really stupid to me.
Well,
what's the point of making a physical copy if they only give you a download code inside? Are you just basically buying plastic with that?
I don't know. I basically.
I think that's what's going to happen for when Splatoon 2 comes out.
My problem with it is... Whoa, hold on. They're going to implement that as early as Splatoon 2?
I mean, yeah, because when I saw...
then what was the point... then what's the point...
of having an SD cartridge in the first place?
Yeah, what's the point in having the fucking game cartridge slot in the first place when like the first 5 games for the system are going to be able to use it, and then after that it's going to just collect dust? There's going to be no reason to have it?
I don't know. I mean,
like,
all I know is when they're just doing download only, but then it's like...
I mean, I don't have a qualm about download only, because I download most of my games anyways, at least not on the Switch. The Switch I've had physical, but then again, I've only got like 2 games for the damn thing.
Yeah.
But I for my PS4 and stuff, I download 98% of my games. That's why I went and got the extended the exterior hard drive. I love that thing, by the way. Oh my god, load times are faster on my damn exterior hard drive than they are on the PS4.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's so great. It's fucking Seagate. I goddamn love you guys. It's a 2 terabyte.
So you
basically
also got the 2 terabyte. Good.
Yeah, it's basically it's an SSD too. It's not a physical drive in there. It's
Yeah.
not. So that's why it's loading so fast. It's all digital.
We're fucking set.
It's so great. Oh my god! If you have a PS4 and you don't have a fucking external hard drive yet, go get yourself a fucking external hard drive. It's beautiful, beautiful.
You don't even have to get a 2 terabyte. 1 terabyte, you're set for a cool minute.
But why get one when you can have 2?
Exactly.
I mean,
for just $20 more, you could just get another terabyte.
It's
of space.
so great. It's so great. Especially if you download your games, get that
must.
fucking external hard drive. Get it! Get it! You need it!
Jesus Christ.
It's beautiful.
NFL, Fox, Colts, Giants.
Watch it!
Watch it!
You need to get an external hard drive. It's life changing. It's life changing. I had so many games. Like I said, I download like 98% of my games. Mm-hmm. So I've over the time because I have a Generation 1 PS4 that still it still works miraculously, mm-hmm. and I've downloaded I've downloaded most of my games. But the thing is, Generation 1 was a 500 gigabyte machine. Which actually like forced something after all the like OS material took up space.
Yeah.
And so over the time of all the games that I buy, I have to delete previous ones.
Yeah, that's what I had to deal with too.
Exactly. I have to delete previous ones to make room for new ones I want to play. And sometimes it's hard. Like, man, I don't want to delete that one, or I don't want to delete that one. What if I want to play it?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Got an external hard drive, went through my fucking just purchased list, and was like, fucking re-download, fucking re-download, fucking re-download. Took up a fraction of the space with an external hard drive from my system and bring it over here and just play the games over here.
That would be pretty useful.
Exactly. If I can just store all those games on a fucking external and bring them here and people can play. My only thing that makes me think that maybe you can't do that. Don't fucking lick my headphones, cat! You nasty. You're nasty. You like earwax. You're weird. The only thing that makes me think you might not be able to do that is that I think you download like a digital license when you download a game that basically tells the system, yeah, they own this game. They have the right to use it. Mm-hmm. I don't know where that digital license is stored, whether or not it's stored with the game or on the main thing. So if the license is not on the external hard drive, then I would it's just basically me bringing a used up external hard drive over here with no ability to use what's on it.
I mean, yeah, that could be true, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Regardless. Oh boy. Oh, did you know that they're making a gold PS4?
I did not know that.
I saw a picture of it. It's just the slim version of it,
mm-hmm.
and it's a terabyte, and it's coming out this week, June 1st.
What happened to the PS4 Pro? That's
I don't
still
know.
a thing, right?
Yeah, it's still a thing, but why didn't they make a gold one for Pro? Why just the slim one?
I haven't even heard anything about the Pro. Is the Pro even out? I think it's out, right?
Oh, it's been out since, I think, November.
Yeah. I've not heard anything about it since then.
Wow.
Huh.
This is awkward. Wow, Sony. What are you doing?
I was just thinking because I'm like, yeah, they were really pushing it for a bit, and then it released, and then not a fucking
and they're
peep.
like, oh, shit.
Exactly, not a fucking peep.
It's like, oh yeah, here's a white PS4 Slim, Walmart exclusive. You should go get it. What about the The PS4 Pro. Oh, sorry, the Sony representative's already left.
You know what I want them to do is make another fucking run of those classic gray
PlayStation.
PS4s.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted one so bad. I got me the controller, and I love that controller, but fucking...
It's not enough.
It's not enough. I wish the whole PS4 was that original PS1 off gray.
Because there's no way in hell that I'm going to spend $2,000
On eBay.
on fucking eBay or Amazon. Because you're out of your freaking mind if you think I'm going to do that. On to other news. One of the creators of the upcoming Crash Bandicoot, what's it called?
Insane Trilogy?
Insane Trilogy.
Yeah.
The producer said he was asked if they were down to make a Crash Team Racing remake.
Yeah.
And he said, we'll have to see how the Insane Trilogy sells first.
Oh, that's...
And if it... Well, we already know it's going to be a success.
I was gonna say... I know, but that's kind of bullshit. Like, Bio... She's just picking shit out of that carpet.
Bone at the teeth.
Bone at the teeth?
Bone at the teeth.
Great
Barrier Reef.
No, probably not that Sonic thing either, because I haven't... I mean, I did enjoy the first Sonic, but I haven't enjoyed a Sonic in forever, and I don't feel like giving them any more money.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Team needs to go the way of the dinosaurs.
Oh, here's another thing that will... that might change your mind.
Yeah.
Sonic Mania will only cost $20.
No, doesn't change my mind.
Still nothing? Okay.
Doesn't change my mind. Yeah, and more like on Sega, I played more of those like old like the Disney games like Aladdin and Lion King. God, that game was terrible. Or the remake of Pitfall. That was shit.
Oh my god.
Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim was great. I really loved on my PS3 the Genesis collection they released.
Oh yeah,
that was
that had
good.
A lot of games on there.
Yeah, the cat's flipping out. Yeah, but I didn't get a PS1 until like like PlayStation 2 era.
Oh, it's like around 2001. Because honestly, I started with the first system that I officially bought.
Yeah,
was a PlayStation, and the only game that I got with it was Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. I grew up with Hot Wheels.
Was it Monster Ranchers Hop About?
Oh no! I was given that from my dad. It was a terrible gift, by the way. Terrible.
I got
don't know why people would think that's so fun.
When I worked construction, this was when Xbox 360 was a thing, and I worked construction. The guy I worked for, I was doing a job, and I was there like for a while. It was a long fucking job. I was there for a while, and I would talk to the neighbors every once in a while. Mm-hmm. And this one neighbor worked for a game company. And it's like, hey, I mean, I can bring you some games. And I'm like, you play games? I'm like, I play games all the time. It's like, yeah, I can get you some games. I work for a game company.
My uncle works at Nintendo.
That'd be great. And he gave me these 3 games. They were garbage.
Don't tell me it was those stupid Burger King games.
No, it was.
That would have been so fun.
No, it was like one was this like army, game. Actually, 2 were army games. One was actually not that crappy because a lot of people liked it. I just couldn't get into it. It was called like Operation Dragonhead something. It was very realistic. Had like. And stuff like that. I just couldn't get into it. I might be able to get into it now if I played it again. Mm-hmm. But another one was this other like janky ass military shooter where the gimmick was you could switch between like RTS and first person shooter.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How does that mix?
By clicking a button and then this camera zooms up into the sky and then you can highlight everyone in your squad and issue orders that way.
God.
Or you can zoom down into first person and just shoot. like a normal game,
Yeah.
or I shouldn't say normal game, like an FPS.
Yeah.
That one was not that great. I forgot what the third one he gave me was. It was a long time ago. But, yeah.
It's like he comes back. It's like, so what'd you think about the games? You're like, yeah, it's shit. It's really bad.
No, I wouldn't say that to his face. I'd be like, yeah, they're great. Awesome. Thanks, man. Because, I mean, he gave me 3 free games.
Yeah, it's like, I really appreciate it. By the way, they're really shit.
Yeah. You should be ashamed. You should quit your company.
Quit. You should.
You own the company? Ooh.
Man, you
fuck,
need to.
you fucked up.
You need to tear that down and just build it back up from scratch, like
You thought
THQ did.
You thought about owning your own pizzeria? I mean, maybe
Down
you're
the
better.
street.
Maybe you're better suited for that. That'd be really fucked up. Because I mean, there were 3 games, and there were 3 full-fledged games. It would have cost like $50-$60 from GameStop. So he gave me like $120 or $180 worth of games. Mm-hmm. Sans tax. For free. So I mean, I'm not gonna fucking tell them they were shit.
But it's shit.
But it's shit. What else is going on?
What else is going on in this world?
I still want us to do a haunted. I was watching some like this one guy he was at a ghost town, a haunted ghost town.
Is his name, this is Dan Bell by any chance?
No.
Okay.
His name was like Omar.
I was completely off.
Yeah. And that just made me feel like I really want to do that, like, the Haunted Highway or something video. Like, it just looks like good fun. Like, I had one up before I left where he was in a haunted clown motel. I was like, you fucking kidding me? That had a graveyard around it. Like, the graveyard is so big, it circumvented the fucking motel.
Didn't think that was actually a thing.
It is a thing. It's a clown motel just filled with clown dolls and shit that's surrounded by an old, like, cemetery.
Oh, joy.
And I was like, 1, this place fucking rocks. And 2, like, I would love to be there making videos. Like, I really want to do like a haunted highway type where we're just like in the car, like hanging out down hauntedness, or maybe if we ever find ourselves at like close to a ghost town or something, fucking checking out the ghost town.
I don't know, man.
I mean, doesn't that sound like fun? It sounds like a blast to me. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I don't know, it just depends how far I have to drive, because it just sounds like you'd go to a haunted, like, ghost town or a haunted highway. You'd imagine it'd be probably like where, near like the border of like California, Nevada.
Yeah, probably. There's probably 1 or 2 around there. Yeah,
that's like shit.
It's just a couple hours away from here.
A few hours of worth of driving.
I'm just saying, if we ever find ourselves over there, I mean,
yeah, if we happen to be in the area, then I don't see why not. But like,
yeah, I'm not. Well, I mean, I'm not saying we have to. Actually, I mean, I don't see a problem in doing a little bit of traveling to make good videos. But again, I'm not the one driving, so it's not up to me. But we could also rope in other people like Zach or something, share that driving burden.
You really realize, like, Zach would probably just be in the back, just be like, yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
And then you'd just be like, be more enthusiastic, shit. What is wrong with you? Well, there's nothing to say. There's not much I can say. He's going to act like Michael Cera. He's going to be the Michael Cera of the group. He's just going to be all quiet.
That's fine. That's fine, because you know what happens then? The video becomes infinitely better when something actually gets a rise out of him, and he actually like speaks up.
I can imagine, like, when he gets scared, he'd be like, "Woo, woo, woo!" Because he does that.
Oh,
When he's about to drop something, he's like, woo!
Dude, you can't tell me that doesn't sound like a fun time.
I don't know.
And then, I don't know, we'll fill the time with like a history of the fucking road we're on or some bullshit. Like, I mean, it couldn't just be a recording of us just sitting in the car like silent, traveling down.
This is the ghost town we're talking about.
But yeah, fucking around, joking a bit, seeing shit. I don't fucking know.
Something.
Gotcha. It just sounds fun to me. I've always wanted, because even after all of those encounters I've had, we detailed in several.
You
podcasts
seem like
ago.
the type of person that would attract a lot of ghosts.
Why would
they were real?
Why would I attract them,
dude? After all the stories you've told me.
Yeah,
and like out of like all our other friends, they're like, yeah, I didn't encounter anything like that. You're the only one that's been like dealing with the most.
That's true. After that podcast, I refused to believe that I had an abnormal number of just weird occurrences.
Some people probably had one, if not two. You had like 4 or 5. It's like Jesus.
So I asked around our friends like if they had ever had weird experiences. Most of them no.
60-70% said no. And 1 or 2 said, yeah, I think I had 1 or 2 occurrences. And
then me, I'm sitting here with 5 or 6.
Jesus Christ.
I still don't see why that, like, what about me means I'm more, I'm a magnet for this kind of shit. It just means that in the past I've had weird occurrences. Dude, that would make great content! That would make great content. If I really am some kind of ethereal magnet, then fucking...
If it did happen, it would only happen once.
Great.
And then I would say, never again.
Oh, come on.
Again.
Come on. Do you know how much views and how much blind fanaticism fucking ghost videos
I'd be afraid for my fucking life.
They're ghosts. They can't do shit to you. This isn't a horror movie. First of all, they're not real. Second of all, fucking... Even if they were real, it's not a horror movie. They're not going to be like strangling you in your sleep or possessing you or some bullshit. This isn't the Catholic Church.
Sorry, I've been watching too much X-Files lately, and it's like, I don't know.
Like at most, if something were to happen, it would just be like noises, and that's it. There'd be no like physical damage coming our way. It would just be...
They tossed our photo frame on the floor. Oh, well, we'll just buy another one.
Oh, shit. That goes cost me $15.
Piece of shit. You can't buy this photo frame anymore. This was back in 1964.
I'm just saying, I don't want to take our channel in, like, a purely ghost direction.
Yeah, I really don't want to follow a This Is Dan Bell route.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to be like him, just like sitting in a quiet room and like be really close to the mic and be like, "Hi everybody, this is Dan Bell here, and I'm going to give you a little tour on what we've dealt with today. We went on a little ghost town." It's like, that's not what I want to do. That wasn't my idea to begin with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like,
I'm more of a skit kind of person, not a let's go to a ghost town and get the shit scared out of type
exactly.
Of person.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like once or twice.
One, maybe 2 times. Think about it.
Yeah, dude. Those are part of our travel docs. It'll just be a spooky travel doc.
Maybe for a Halloween special.
Spoopy, man.
Fuck is.
What is movie?
Dude, I've finished season 2 of the X-Files.
Yeah.
I'm already on season 3 now. And I've now noticed, like, the first 2 episodes, really fucking intense. It's like, spoiler alert for those that haven't watched it, since it came out in, like, 95? Like, Mulder's basically, he went rogue. Okay, he's trying to find the truth about his father. And then in episode 3, you fucking see Jack Black as a guest appearance. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, Jack Black did a lot of work before he fell into his niche of being Jack Black.
Yeah, but then I see him, and then like the whole like gimmick between that episode, it's like, oh yeah, his friend like is a fucking lightning rod and like can control anything that involves technology, and I'm like, how? It got really intense at the end of episode 2, and then you see episode 3, and then you see Mulder and Scully. You're like, they're just like normal FBI agents. I'm like, what happened? Man, if I was actually watching that show back in '90, I'd be fucking pissed.
Well, okay, so
I'd be pissed. I'd have to wait another week, 7 days, to see the next episode, and then they're just gonna be like, "Oh, this is filler." What? Come on.
Them as normal agents is filler? Or?
Yeah, normal. It's like it's pretty damn good filler. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like I was getting really into the story. Things were falling into place, but then I'm gonna come to a realization that things don't really fall into place. Well, they're 10 seasons.
They're gonna keep doing that too, because like
they're gonna blue ball me.
It's
bullshit.
I read when we were talking about that other episode that Miranda really likes, the one that was only shown once and then taken off the air.
Yeah.
The only one to have or only one out of two, or
the only one that had a TVMA rating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one is also a self-contained story, a filler episode.
It's basically just a spinoff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
like that.
there's throughout the rest of the seasons, there's still going to be filler episodes.
She recommended me another episode. She said that she could not wait for me to watch season 7, episode 14, and I looked at the title of it.
Yeah.
It was called First Person Shooter. It's just about a video game, so I'm like, I don't know what it. She says it's really bad, but it's really funny. I can't wait for that.
I always love shows at that time that tried to make sense of video games
it's so funny.
And the internet and stuff. They always do such a piss poor job of it.
Yeah, but like also from that episode where Jack Black was in, you could hear like Sonic music in the background. You can hear that, but he works at an arcade.
Yeah,
and I'm like, when was there ever like a Sonic arcade?
There
like,
probably was. I wouldn't.
Was there really?
I'm gonna check.
Look it up. I've
now.
never ever seen a Sonic arcade.
Sonic arcade machine.
Back in like the 80s or 90s, so to say.
Let's find out. Sonic.
Oh yeah. And then the ending song from that episode, it was like hard rock, and then the main singer was just yelling diarrhea over and over again. And I'm like,
wait, was yelling diarrhea?
Diarrhea. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a sudden jump.
Sonic Gear Arcade. Come on, give me a year. Just give me a year. Appeared in 1993.
Oh, fuck. So
Sega Sonic Arcade.
So there was an arcade. Wow, I've never seen that.
But disappointment reigned.
Wow, I like that.
It was a terrible game, apparently. But yeah, so as early as 1993, there were Sonic arcade. Oh god, there's a lot of pictures of fucking Sonic arcade games. So apparently, Sonic is no stranger to
the arcade scene.
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised nowadays, but like back in the day, that must have been interesting.
Well, back in the day, arcades were a lot more prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were a much bigger thing. Now with the advent of consoles and the PC becoming what it is, you don't, arcades kind of died up. You have
that's kind of really sad too.
Yeah, you will. But the thing is, you still have ones that. Well, first of all, like in Japan, arcades are still a big thing.
Yeah, it's still a hit.
And over here, you still have arcades, and you still have arcades that do well, but they're like themed arcades. You have like Round One, which not only has,
even though it is a company from Japan as well.
Exactly. And then it has all like the Japanese like arcades.
It has Japanese
and stuff like
imported
that.
stuff, yeah.
And it also is a bowling alley, and it's also a karaoke joint.
And it's like you could play ping pong and then billiards
and pool,
it's like,
and there's bar and stuff. So there's a lot of different things to do there.
It's a mix of everything.
And then there's like Dave and Buster's, which is also it's also like just alcohol and arcades. It's like arcades have gone the way. Arcades are no longer for kids anymore. Basically,
Yeah, I'm around one. I'm sorry, I'm around one bitch.
I have actually never been to a Dave and Buster's. I've been to that round one a bunch.
So boring. It's so boring to me.
Dave and Buster's is like the watered down. They basically just made Chuck E. Cheese for adults.
Yeah, that was their main intention. But now they started making it more kid friendly.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
Round one is a much more better place.
You'll get a much better experience from round one than Dave and Buster's. If anybody that visits the LA area, there are two places where you can go to. One in Lakewood, which is kind of boring because I heard Lakewood is like ranked 4 out of like the top 10 most boring cities ever. Because I can't argue with that.
All I remember from the Lakewood one
is trees. There's lots of trees everywhere.
Is that you take an escalator up to the round one, and there's a French fry flavored potato shop right down at the base of it.
Yeah.
And then the book off right there sells a lot of office equipment.
Yeah, and they also sold like a telephoto lens.
We went there with Miranda, didn't we? When she was here, we went to Lakewood.
Yeah,
we did. We went to the Lakewood. We went into the fucking Adopt-A-Pet area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys really needed to use the bathroom really bad.
And there was a line.
A long fucking line.
Not so much for dudes, but yeah, for the chicks.
For the chicks, yeah, there was a really long line.
And then we got those dragon puffs or whatever. Where that?
Oh yeah, I didn't really get those though. You guys did.
Yeah, those are good. They tasted like Captain Crunch and gave you like fog breath.
Yeah, you vape-naged everywhere.
I vape-naged hard. I sent that video to Ethan Klein,
and he ignored it.
He ignored it.
Just he
ignored it.
All the other people he ignores.
Yeah, he probably gets bombarded daily.
Yeah, unless you're like some big shot on YouTube, then he'll immediately respond to you.
Yeah,
John Tron, yeah, we're fuck buddies, bro. We're fuck buddies, bro. Jacksepticeye, yeah, we're fuck buddies, bro. Markiplier, send me that mention. I'll reply. I'll get that reply on your way.
iDubbbz, any of them? Yeah,
yeah. I'll give me that reply. I'll retweet it right now. But Mr. Kratz,
who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Who's this guy? Part-time Viking.
Part-time.
Who's this guy?
Homeless Jesus.
Homeless. Who's this guy?
Fucking. Yeah, that's the only thing to do in Lakewood is that mall.
Yeah, there's nothing else. There's probably a Norms, and that's.
Hey, Norms is where life happens, my friend.
24/7, even at the most boring place in like the LA area.
Life happens there.
What the fuck?
Which you could say about any place simply by existing. Life happens there, but
yeah, life happens everywhere. Life, that's how it works.
But the better round one
is in Puente Hills.
Puente Hills.
Or it's called the Puente Hills Mall, but it is located in the City of Industry.
Yeah.
And you probably know about it because Aaron Hansen and Dan Avedon
go there.
Game Grumps, they go there often.
Apparently, we go there quite a bit too. I've yet to see them there.
Yeah, but then again, it's not like I'm the kind of person that's like I really want to go to round one just to like.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not implying that we go there just to wait in the hopes that
like we
Dan
just
and Aaron...
wait. We're just waiting in the bar area. It's like we're waiting for him. He has to be here. Yeah. We're gonna be here from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. We're gonna do guard duty. We need to check round the clock to make sure he is in there. No, I don't want to do that.
Found Aaron Hansen. I repeat, found Aaron Hansen. Get him!
That was a negative. He looks like him.
Just a long-haired dude.
Yeah, next long-haired white dude comes in. Found Aaron Hansen. You can't just immediately assume that it's Aaron if you see like a long-haired white dude.
Hey.
Shit doesn't work. Hey, I thought it was him.
But you can assume that it's Dan Avedon if you see a Jufro.
Yeah. Shit don't work on me because it's a fro, but it's not a Jufro.
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah, you have a fro, not a Jufro.
Yeah, a fro.
A fro. You got that fro.
Gotcha.
That fro.
You got
double F fro.
Got it.
Yeah, but yeah. So most people probably are at least aware of the Puente Hills one.
Yeah, there's another one way the fuck out near like Riverside and Moreno Valley, but I heard that one was
Garbage.
even worse than the one in Lakewood.
The one in Lakewood's not that bad. It's kind of tiny. The biggest big one out of the two that I've been is Puente Hills one. It's a very large area with many karaoke.
There was one in Seattle as well. Zach, Chelsea, and I went there. One
Was it nice?
No, it really wasn't.
It's like Puente Hill's the only nice one.
What pissed me off the most was that I used that card.
Yeah.
And since it's a different state, it's on a different system. So it still accepted my card, but the fucked up thing was I had tickets in it, and it reset it.
Oh.
I had like 2,000 tickets on it too.
Are you shitting me?
I was like, fuck. I didn't know until like when I went back to the round one in Puente Hills. I checked to see how many tickets I got, and there's like 0, and I was like, fuck.
Dude, that sucks. They got good prizes there, man.
I know.
You can get game consoles with them bitches.
I mean, yeah, if I'd be at that point, I'd rather spend the same amount of money that I get from like that I get for credits than actually like.
Do you know that the Fun Factory's closed down?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Guess how much they gave him just so the owner can fuck off.
Oh, I believe it was a bit because the dude would never.
He refused to get rid of it. He refused to like.
Even though he
close
had
it.
legal problems, I believe the dude might have been a pedophile.
Oh, he was?
Something like that. Like, he was accused of something along those lines, but he still maintained ownership.
If he was accused of sexual harassment, I mean, that thing's been there for like, what, 30, 40 years?
Yeah.
I knew that was bound to happen sooner or later.
The Fun Factory. But yeah, it's
I think it was around like 8 or 9 million.
damn.
If you gave me 8 or 9 million, I'd piece the fuck out. The Fun Factory's
Yeah,
dead.
you could live
It's
the rest
dead.
of your life comfortably off 8 or 9 million.
Yeah, if you spend it right, you're set.
But that's the problem. Most people never spend it right.
Yeah, especially people who win the lottery too.
Oh,
Oh my god. Some people rarely actually like get their shit together. But
that's why if I ever win the lottery, everyone tells me like, what if you win the lottery? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna get you can get the payments. You can get the lump sum, and I would get the payments. Yeah. I don't want the lump sum. I want to get
the most.
Not only that, but I don't want to have it all with me at once.
Yeah, because why the fuck? You're a threat. You're a big target.
Not only that, but I don't want to be tempted to use all that. Like, be like, I have this much money, let me use it. Like, I want to be like, parcel it out to me. I'll be able to control myself better if it's parceled out. And yeah, true. I also don't want to have a bank account that's got all that money in it and suddenly get kidnapped by some dude who wants it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it is, but some states allow you to claim your money anonymously.
That's what I was wondering if that was a thing in California.
I don't know if California is one of those states that you can get away with being like, yeah, no, just first name only and no pictures.
Yeah, no pictures. If I have to put a picture, I'd wear like a fucking mask.
Bag or something.
Yeah,
damn straight. No, same with me. If I had to go collect, if like I won the lottery and I was going to go collect, I'm wearing a balaclava.
I will hide my identity.
Damn straight. I do not
want to be a threat.
And you're not getting like. I wonder if you can block. I'm going to check that out right now. If California,
okay, check, because I'm wondering.
I really want to know because I would never want to give up my information.
I just found it funny, like from one of the stories that I heard of, like I think happened in the Midwest, where like this dude brought a suitcase with him to a strip club. It had like $500,000 in it.
Yeah.
He left it in the car. The car got broken into, and then the suitcase was gone. He would be furious, right? But since he has a lot of money, he's like, I got more. That's not the point. The point is, why the fuck would you bring $500,000 with you in a suitcase? That just makes it more obvious. You know what I mean? It's stupid.
All right, how do we There are only 5 states in which you have a legal right to remain anonymous.
Wow. I'm assuming California's not one of them.
Which are the states, though? Come on, you can't just say there are only 5 states. Oh, do I have to click the 5 states? Forbidden, apparently.
Oh, yeah, you're forbidden is denied.
Because
if I have to give a name, it was just going to be John Doe.
Well, apparently this is basically telling you, like, if you win the lottery, you could do stuff like putting your money in a trust or something, an anonymous trust or some bullshit. I just want to know the fucking 5 states where you can stay anonymous. Only 6 states will let you keep a secret. I don't give a fuck about all this fluff. Just tell me who I can stay anonymous in. Okay, here we go. You can, if you happen to live in one of the 6 states where lottery winners can remain anonymous: Delaware, Kansas, Maryland, North Dakota, Ohio, and South Carolina.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep.
Come on.
So you can't remain anonymous
California.
here in California.
Well, then again, even though there's a lot of people in this state, that doesn't matter. There's like, what if you hear a guy named Bruce Elzey wins? There's not that many Bruce Elzeys in this fucking state. It's just 2 people.
Yeah, and like there's not a lot of Trevor Townsends.
Yeah, exactly. So if we have a unique name, we're fucked.
Yeah,
we just don't need to win the lottery.
I'm fucked.
But there is another Bruce Elzey though, and if you see a picture of it, it just looks like John Goodman. Yeah.
Didn't you say you friended him on?
I sent
Facebook
him a message on Facebook years ago, and all I asked him was, "Dad, is that you?" Sad to say, he did not answer. See, that's what he looks like.
Oh my god,
he does look like John Goodman. But
you should send him another message.
Here's
like,
the thing. Here's
Dad,
the thing.
You never answered.
Here's the thing.
Yeah?
He had a son.
Yeah.
Named Cooper. I messaged him and I said,
Brother,
"Brother, is that you?" Here's the funny part. He actually fucking answered. I asked him, "Are you my long lost brother?" He accepted the request and said, "I don't think so." I sent it to him February 20th, 2014, and he responded to that 2 years later. It took him 2 years to respond to that question.
Oh shit, he responded to that last year?
Yeah, and then
again?
I asked him, "So you're saying that there might be a chance?" And then he said, "Might be, I don't know." And then I just ended with, "Good enough for me." If you don't believe me, here's the fucking message. It's real.
You say there might be a chance.
I can't believe he actually went along with. He's like,
"Oh my god,
might be. I don't know."
Oh god,
It's like, dude, look at my fucking skin color. You obviously know that's not going to happen.
you are mixed,
mixed,
but you're not mixed with white.
I'm not mixed with anything involving white. But the fact that he actually said "might be" was like, okay, there's some bad history between you and your family that you really need to work out. If you said "might be,"
that or he realized you were fucking with
your
him.
dad probably did some shady shit behind your back then. You should probably ask him about it. I think that's a good place to end.
Well, yeah, I'd say so too. We found out that Bruce found his long lost family.
I found my long lost brother. His name's Cooper. And then I asked him if he is my brother. He said, "I don't know." So there's a 50-50 chance that I might have a white brother.
50-50.
If so, man, looks like I need to head down to Indiana and go pay myself a visit. Psych, I'm not going to fucking Indiana. You kidding me?
Who would want to go to Indiana? I mean,
Even people that live in Indiana don't want to live in Indiana.
I feel like that's a lot of Midwestern states.
Like Miranda from Michigan, she's like, it's boring there. There's nothing to do.
Man, I should just come back out here and just live out here.
Yeah, I told her that's like, you should definitely live here. Because there's actual mountains, not man-made mountains. I'm like, she told me that, we like to visit a water park or like a theme park in Ohio. I forgot what it was called. But it's like, yeah, we like to go there and have fun sometimes. Like, oh, how long does it take you? About 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, yeah, we wake up at like 5:30 or 6 in the morning. I'm like, no.
Dude,
No.
The only time I drive I'm in a car for that long.
You drive to another state just to go to an amusement park. No.
The only time I'm in a car that long is
Hell
when I'm
no.
going to go camping.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not going to drive from one state to another just to go to a fucking amusement park for the day.
That is also, though, coming from us privileged folks who live
Who were
30
born
minutes.
and raised in California. We got like an hour away. We got Six Flags.
We got Disneyland
45
there.
minutes away, Knott's Berry Farm, and then extra 5 or 10 minutes, Disneyland
No,
right there.
less minutes, dude.
Oh, yeah, five
Disneyland's
minutes.
like 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I mean, like from Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh.
An extra 5 minutes would
Yeah.
get you to Disneyland. And then people are like, oh, wow, you guys get to go to Disneyland whenever you want. It's like, bitch, I don't want to pay like $60.
$200
Yeah,
a
I don't
ticket?
want to pay
60? Are you kidding me?
$60 a month for an annual
Oh,
pass.
there
It's
you
like,
go.
I'm not going to fucking pay $60 a month. What are you kidding me? Hell no, I still have to pay for parking even if I did get an annual pass.
So yeah, for those of you who don't live in California and are envious of people who live around Disneyland, we don't go there all the time.
Yeah. You
It's-
should feel bad for people that live in Anaheim because they actually have to deal with that
They actually
bullshit.
have to live in Anaheim.
They have to, one, they have to live in Anaheim, and two, they have to hear those fireworks go off every day.
Oh God.
Like Cody. Cody has to deal with that, and I feel bad for him.
Because like Disneyland's fun and all, but yeah, it's not. You do realize that getting a ticket, a park hopper ticket one day is like $100 and something bucks.
Yeah.
Like it
It's
is
around like
not
100. It's like
worth
around $170. But
Not
then,
worth it.
you know what else is $170?
What?
TwitchCon. 3-day pass for TwitchCon in Long Beach is $175, and then here's some advice for you that are going to TwitchCon before I end this. Do not go to TwitchCon.
That's your advice.
That is my advice. Do not go. It
Sell your ticket.
sounds very boring. If you have $175 and you do plan on going to the SoCal area, save it. Go to fucking Disneyland.
Exactly. There's much better things to do in Southern California than go to Long Beach.
Go to Long Beach. There ain't shit to do in Long Beach besides get shot
Long Beach is
or get mugged.
Long Beach is a terrible part of Southern California.
Yeah. It's
sorry,
not.
it's
not
true.
part of LA, by the way. It's Orange County, just like Disneyland. But what I mean to say is, just go to Disneyland. Hang out with friends near the area of TwitchCon. You don't have to be inside the convention center to talk.
Still don't know why they chose fucking Long Beach.
I know. I'm still in shock about that. Oh well. Whatever.
Oh well.
Oh well. Well, that's all for today. There's going to be no stream this Thursday because this boy has to work, and I'm not going to do a solo stream. That's boring.
I mean, we could stream today if you want to.
We'll see.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.